What's up, everybody? Coach Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And in this video, we gotta talk about Riot absolutely nerfing SOVA like a lot. It's quite a bit, and we need to talk about it because it's gonna be pretty controversial because it even targets lineups. Yeah, so let's break it down. But the GameLeap website's the best place to absolutely pop off and climb. If you want in-depth guides made by Immortal or Radiant level players, do yourself a favor and go check it out right now down below. But this is from Average Jonas' stream, and other streamers already got their hands on the new patch, so they got to actually look through it and basically figure out some other things that are getting nerfed. Now, we knew that SOVA was getting nerfed, but now we know exactly how, and some of you are really not gonna like this. So first off, SOVA's damage on his shock darts is gonna be lowered from 90 to 75. So a double shock dart actually has to be perfect in order to kill someone. So lineups or kill lineups are basically non-existent. They're going to be very, very inconsistent. Of course, if they have damage on them, sure, it will work better. But, you know, off rip or even like trying to shock dart someone planting a default plant zone, if they haven't taken any damage, they're going to live. So it's pretty inefficient. And that's just a pretty big nerf to shock darts in general. 15 damage is a big deal. Next up, the SOVA drone has a shorter duration. So now you can only mark enemies a maximum of 2 times. It's a little bit easier to control, but with the shorter duration, so it can't go as far and you can't tag as many people with the total, it's actually a lot weaker and it's gonna get less information. Now, in my last video, I actually talked about the fact that SOVA was going to get hit. We didn't know how, but we knew he was going to get hit. But I said, you know what? Lineups are not going to be touched. Don't worry. Well, I fucked up because they are touched. Not in like a direct way, but in a still very, very frustrating way. So now they added a new animation when SOVA equips his bow. So his left hand now covers the left side of the bottom HUD. So it pretty much kills all the lineups that use that HUD as reference. Now, some people initially thought, hey, this doesn't seem like it's intentional. It shouldn't be intentional, right? But apparently it's actually not a glitch. On streams, it looks like SOVA is made to hold the bow this way, like a new design. And it seems that Riot is specifically targeting lineups, like they want to do something to nerf the power of lineups, which is very, very strange and interesting. Perhaps lineups have gotten so powerful to the point where they are not comfortable with the power level. Perhaps SOVA as a character is a character that is super, super strong now, and with time is only priced to get even stronger, so they feel like they have to nerf him in this way. But it seems very strange. Like, I understand the shock dart nerfs, and to some extent I understand the drone nerfs, but touching anything to do with your HUD or your lineups, it seems really, really weird and strange, and I don't know if I personally like it. I'm not a SOVA main, but I don't know if most SOVA mains will be happy with these changes at all. Now, I am curious in how the community is going to react, because most people were reacting actually very positively to the jett changes. I wonder if these SOVA changes will, you know, have that same effect. Do people think this is overboard? Are people just happy that something that is really, really strong gets nerfed? I would say it's probably going to be people think this is overboard, especially a lot of people have been grinding SOVA. SOVA doesn't necessarily feel as much like an oppressive agent, so I wouldn't be surprised. And in addition to all these nerfs hitting SOVA, the new information gathering character on the block, Fade, she looks freaking nuts and powerful, and she's going to be able to gather a lot of information. So other initiators and her specifically are going to look a lot more appealing compared to a much more nerfed SOVA. But I really want to hear your opinion about all this down below. Are you happy, sad? Just let me know down below, and go to the GameLeap website for in-depth tips, tricks, guides, VODs, and so much more. Do yourself a favor and go check it out right now down below.